You start off already in the forest, so you see a bunch of trees, but you also have a handheld device, a flip phone with you. So the story is about a person named Robin who gets lost in the forest, and they have no signal on their flip phones, so they try to get out, but they get even more lost. And so they suddenly get a phone call, even though there's no signal, from the elder who helps Robin get out of the forest while also teaching Robin about the 7 sacred teachings and the animals that represent each one.
First is the wolf. The wolf represents humility. Then we have the sabe, which is honesty. And we meet bison and eagle together. So bison represents respect and eagle is love. So they kind of go hand in hand. So we put them together. And then we meet the bear and the beaver. Bear is courage and beaver is wisdom. And then lastly, we get the turtle, which represents truth. There's 6 of us on the project. We have 3 3D artists. They're working on like the animals, the trees, the leaves, all that stuff. Michaela is our coder. She puts the stuff together, makes sure the game actually plays. And Bailey and I were doing prototyping, building the scene pre-visualization before we handed off to Abby. Dana, she was doing the wolf animation because that's the first animal we encounter. She built the wolf and she kind of put the skeleton in so that we can animate it. And then Chiara, she's doing the animation for the wolf. So she's making it move and do the bow and the walk cycle. We start with like visualization and we bring that into maquette. And so it's really cool to bring it into virtual reality. It is a bit different than just straightforward 2D animation.
Currently, I've built a bunch of shrubs and trees and flowers that will become the forest in our game. That is where the player will situate in. So basically, I'm using a 3D software called Autodesk Maya, and it will be our main 3D software to build our game.
I code and I put everything together. So basically, when you're in VR, there's something called the main camera, where I code it so that the camera will follow exactly what you see, so that when you get input from the Oculus, you can see what the game sees. VR programming in Unity has been around for a while, but it's the first time I'm working with it, so it's a challenge to learn it.
We get guidance from our mentor, Leslie from Flipside. He meets with us every 2 weeks and he kind of tells us what to do next and how the 3D stuff works, all the stuff that we don't understand.
So in order to make this wolf come alive, Dana had to first weight paint the wolf, which is basically taking each parts of the wolf and adding values to them that allows them to either move or to not move. And it's sort of like a gradient where if this paw right here moves, the gradient only goes so far that it goes up to here where the fur is, so that none of the other parts will move. So you see it's just moving the foot here. So this whole process takes quite a while, especially if you're new to it, as we all are.